Right guys, welcome back to the H.I.T channel. Today I'm reviewing the Callaway Elyte Mini Driver. I realise that I'm not first to review this product, it's been out a few months, but I want to give it a test. I was very impressed with the Callaway AI Smoke Mini Driver. So we'll see what the Elyte Mini has to offer. So this is pretty much the Elyte Driver shrunken down. New shape to provide enhanced aerodynamics throughout the entire swing. It's got a carbon crown like the Elyte Driver, aerospace carbon construction for faster swing speeds, AI face technology, but instead of it being 460cc, it's 340cc. Adjustable weight at the back, you can go from neutral fade to draw. You get adjustable neck sleeves, you can go up and down by 2 degrees, sorry. 11.5 and go all the way up to 13.5 degrees. I really like the look of it. I was very impressed, like I said, with the AI Smoke Mini Driver. And they have gained huge popularity. They have. I'm still sat on the fence getting splinters in my bum because I'm not quite fully sold on it, the idea yet. But the more I'm seeing them, the more I'm getting sold on the concept. And by the way, price-wise, £449. So it's not like it's not an easy purchase. It's not like you just go out and buy a new lob wedge for, let's say, 50, 60 quid and give it a test. This is a real hefty investment. Like, you've got to be convinced this is going to suit your game. And I'm still, like I said, I'm not sure really who it suits. I like the shorter shaft. Again, this feels more like, in the best compliment ever, it feels more like your kid's driver. If you've ever hit a kid's driver, it's unbelievably easy to hit. Like, it's scary because it just feels like the head is smaller, the shaft is shorter, a bit more loft. It feels so easy. Let's see if this flies well. I'm not sure on the carry distance, maybe about 260 carry distance would be the goal. Let's let it fly. Little Healy fairway finder to get us out the blocks. Yeah, 240 carry for about a 260 total. I was looking more for a bit more like a 260 total there, but, sorry, 260 carry, but only 8 yards off the fairway, perfectly acceptable. Like, if I hit that off most first tees, it's down there, par 4, I'm only hitting a mid-iron in, it's done its job. A nice feel. Yeah, about the same distance again. Almost identical shot. That was even straight, that was only 4 yards offline. I really like the look of it behind the ball. In fact, I've actually been using the Callaway Elyte fairway wood lineup. I was using the original Elyte first with this carbon crown. I actually now switched it to the TI model, which has a slightly different finish. This almost looks like again, it sits in between the driver and the 3-wood. But I love that look behind the ball. I like that contrast between that kind of leading edge, that carbon crown. It's a gorgeous looking club. Just simply says Elyte on the back, Elyte Mini on the bottom. I really like the look of it. Like I say, if they made a junior set of these clubs, this is almost what I'd imagine it to look like. A little bit of a different shot shape there, just a little bit more from the toe. Got it drawing over a bit. That's going to get more distance, definitely. Yeah, that's a more suitable distance. It might have just slightly moved into left rough there, but yeah, 260 carry, really nice hit. Right, let's hit a few more off the tee and then we'll hit some off the deck as well. Oh, a little fadey one. The thing with it, you can still slice it, you can still hook it. It's just not going to be as severe. It's just not going to be as bad because my swing speed is slower. My swing speed there is like 4 miles per hour slower. My ball speed is like 8 miles per hour slower. So it's not going to curve as extreme. And the loft is a little bit more loft on it. Again, it's going to pop up in the air, get a bit more backspin. I mean, that's had 4,000 RPM backspin. It's just that feels like my most extreme right shot, and that's 30 yards offline. Where I felt like if I could just have swapped a driver in my hands then and done everything exactly the same, I would imagine that driver would have probably missed by 40 yards. That's the biggest difference with these mini drivers. Like, I can't imagine hitting it any worse than that. Oh, look at that. I mean, that is as straight as it'll go. That is as straight as it'll go. And you are going to see more of those. I think you are going to see more straighter driver shots. And that's perfect, isn't it? 0.6 yards offline. Yes, please. Right, let's hit a couple off the deck, because again, I've actually been playing a little bit of golf with Guy, who struggles with driver. He's put a mini driver in the bag. He actually likes hitting this kind of trap here, almost trying to hit down on it off the floor. Let's see how it works with the Elyte Mini. Oh, that's nice. That was easy to hit. Yeah, really solid. That was really nice. That was really nice. Again, just a perfect fairway finder. You have got to hit down on it a bit more. If you're going to use mini driver, you can't be trying to almost scoop it up in the air. You almost have to feel like you're trying to hit a divot a little bit to get that ball flight. That was really nicely. Let's go one more off the deck. Yeah, you know what? Visually, my eyes were looking way more left than that. I thought the way I hit that, I felt like I kind of pulled it with a shut face. I thought that was only 20 yards offline. With a driver, I would imagine that would have been 30 or 40 yards offline. I like it. I think it's really good. If we dive into some data there, these are all the shots I've just hit. 246 yards of carry distance. They were the ones off the tee and off the floor. It's about right. You saw when I flushed it, I can get closer to 260. But you know, if I was carrying this 250, I'd be quite happy. 264 total distance. You can see the spin rate there is more than a normal driver shot. It's going to be. There's more loft. The center of gravity is closer to the sweet spot on the face. So that's 3,200. Launch angle 12.5 degrees, good numbers. Ball speed's 150. I was swinging that on average 105 miles per hour. Dispersion, you can hit it right, you can hit it left. In my opinion, you're not going to hit it miles right and left. That's the big advantage. Every time I review one of these mini drivers, I'm taking a step closer to kind of understanding them and appreciating them. It's baby steps, granted, but it's happening. This is a very solid mini driver. I think it's priced a little bit too expensive at £449. I think that's quite a lot, but it's a very, very good product. And for the right golfer, it will change their lives off the tee. They're just not for everybody. As I keep harping on about, one of the big brands bring me out a 16-degree driver, 460cc, weight as far back as you can, shorter shaft. That's the solution to most drivers' issues. That's the solution to most golfers' drivers' issues. You get what I'm saying? Right, guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned, lots more to come. Be sure to like and subscribe. And that was my review. Short but sweet. A little bit like this club.